What's up, guys? I'm Ali. Welcome back to another video with me, guys. Another late night talk video, guys. Man, how y'all doing today, guys? How was y'all day, baby? Um, I hope that you all had a blessed day and just be thankful to see Thursday. Thursdays is very good. Thursdays is almost like it's like the beginning. The beginning of the weekend. It's just like Friday in a way. I feel like. Um, but yeah. Guys, give God all the honor and the glory for you through this day, though, too, by the way. I forgot to say that little piece. I was said, you got to put it in. You got to put God in it, baby. All right, so, guys, all right, yeah, man. Man, where do I start, guys, with this video? Today was great, guys. Today was a good day for myself, man. I really don't have too much to say for real, for real. I just want to discuss some things and try to conduct a good video today, guys. Tonight, I mean, yeah, tonight. Um, But guys, all right, guys, let's just talk for a second. All right, hopefully this don't turn into a video. You know how I'm a child. But guys, all right. So all right, these are things that I have been seeing and I have dealt with. This is like 3 or 4 things that I want to discuss. Um, all right. First and foremost, me as a person. Me as a person, guys. Being in a work environment and just being around people in general and growing up around siblings and family members and making friends and have associates and stuff like that, whatever, right? So were you in an unknown environment, like being around people that you really don't know, people assume that just because you are quiet that there is something wrong with you, or if you're in your own space, or you may be doing something that's unnormal for them, or if you're happy, if you have a smile on your face, or if you feel with joy, or you just talking on the phone with somebody or something. I don't know, child. But people, man, people think that it's something wrong with you, but there is nothing wrong with you. But people don't understand, and people don't understand why you like to be by yourself and don't want to be bothered with people. All right. Just because I am quiet, it doesn't mean that um something wrong with me. It just means that I am used to being by myself. I love being by myself. I love to be in my own company. I feel my best when I'm by myself. I feel at peace when I'm by myself. I don't want to deal with people's stress and problems. A lot of people that want to be connected to you or attached to you in some type of way, or want to be close to you in some type of way, or people that have everything that I try to stay away from. Meaning stress, confusion, problem, negativity, dysfunctioning. Um, they just m- mentally not right. Um, Mental health is very important. They don't have that. They're not healed. They're just negative and stuff like that. It's just too many problems for me, whatever. So that's why I don't deal with these people. That's why I stay by myself. That's why I like being in my own box or whatever. So these people that want to be attached to you is the complete opposite of who you are in your personality, in your character, and how you carry yourself. These same people want to be close to you, and you have people within this world that will try to misplace people with on your path so they can be close to you and be attached to you. But this is the thing, though, it will never work because that's not who I am. I don't affiliate with people that completely opposite for who I am. And I'm not saying you have to be directly just like me, but morals and respect or whatever is a big factor, for me. Um, I stand on that. It plays a big part in my life and who I am as a person. Um, and these people don't have that. And also is when you have dealt with people growing up and being around people and being mistaken advantage of, or being mistreated and being disrespected, and people not seeing your value or your worth and being misunderstood, and um just being disrespected as a person or whatever, you or just being let down, people coming in out of your life and mistreating you and take your kindness for weakness, and you tend to not want to deal with nobody because of all of these things that happen or whatever. And you realize you have less problems in your life and 99 problems, but that ain't one of my problems. So it's just like I just want to be by myself. I don't want to deal with people like that, whatever. But you will still have these same people. And it's like, why do you want to be attached to me? Why do you want to be close to me? Because the outcome and the result of this whole situation is going to happen is you're going to repeat the same thing over that you just did. If you may have got some family like that, guys, if your family disrespect you, guess what's gonna happen? You disconnect yourself from them and you unplug the plug or whatever. You unplug it or whatever and disconnect yourself from these people. They're gonna come right back in your life and they're gonna do it all over again. They're gonna mistreat you because the same thing that they do is just a reflection of the people that they deal with on a daily basis. People come in and out of their life, mistreat them, they let them back in, they repeat, they do the same thing, let them back in, they mistreat them, they push them back out and they let them come right back in. It's a repeated cycle. And that's the same thing they're gonna do to you, and that's the same thing they're gonna do to me. They're gonna come into our life, make havoc within our life, confusion, stress within our life. They're gonna leave the life unknown. Um, they're gonna come right back into your life or try to come back into your life, and you're gonna open the door, they're gonna repeat the same cycle. And before you know it, you're gonna be broken down as a person, as an individual, and you're not gonna feel as good as about yourself or whatever. Your respect and your morals and your values as a person and what you stand on is gonna leave. You're no longer gonna have these things because you're gonna be let things go, and you done lost all your values and respect for this person. You let this person beat you down or whatever. So it's like, I don't want to deal with that. I do not tolerate these type of behaviors within my life, within my box, in my space. I don't want to deal with people that cause confusion and stress or whatever, especially if you already been at this place. Why would I want to redo it all over again? So, and also it's like, I don't want you to reap havoc within my life. If I already gave you the opportunity, a chance, and you messed it up and you blew it, that's totally on you, not me. And you will have friends like today, guys. I just want to talk about this real quick. I was at work, and this place that I work at, it's very private. I must say, it's a restricted area. It more had to do with. I'm just gonna say it. So I saw a picture. This was my second time seeing this picture of this person that I used to be friends with, you know. Um, and they show his case and what happened and what type of stuff he's dealing with right now, his life and he did some type of threat to his ex-girlfriend. She worked in the same building that I work at, all right. And it was like my ex-friend or whatever. Well, I thought we was friends. So, and it's just like, this is my second time, and I've been getting all of these signs when I go places of memories of him. I've been getting like memories of him and like people that I come across, even at work, that remind me of this dude. And it's just like, I don't want to be reminded of this person. And it's just like, they're trying to put this in my face, trying to tell me to reach out, or it's a sign to telling me something that you should reach out to this person. But I have nothing to say, and I'm not going to reach out. So you can put as many signs in front of me trying to give me clues and hints to let me know I should reach out to this person. But I'm not going to do that. If I gave you a chance, you mess it up, and you screw it, you blew it, that's on you. You only get one chance with me. Only one. You don't get one more, and you don't get three strikes, then you're out. You get one. That's it. So, I don't believe in going back to people that mistreated me and made me feel some type of way about myself or made me have such a bad experience with them. Um, No, 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 no. I just don't do that. If we was friends at one point and you blew it and you gave me a reason to stop talking to you and disconnect myself from you and pull the plug from you out of my life, it was for a reason. I don't believe in going back to that. They may do that and let people come back and cause havoc within their life or whatever, but I don't do that. I don't believe in what they say, um family gonna argue and fight. No, family gonna disagree, and sometimes you may get loud just a second, but you're gonna remove yourself from the situation. Y'all gonna be able to talk things through and communicate. um they say that, about family, and family gonna support each other. They're not gonna dog each other out. Family not gonna talk upon each other about each other through other relatives, other family members. That's not a family support system. That's a dysfunctional support system. And it's not really support, it's just dysfunction. It's just toxic. So I don't believe in that stuff. You don't get no more than one chance with me. You blew it. I don't care who you is. So so it's like I don't believe in going back to old friends. I'm not doing that. I don't believe in repeating and giving open up my door and sharing my love and my experience with people and my care for people that don't care about me. That don't make sense to me. I can't love somebody that's rejecting my love. I can't love somebody or be cool with somebody that don't want to be cool with me, that don't love me the same way I care about them or love them. That's just not gonna happen, you know. It don't make it have to make sense. Now, if it made sense, I would reconsider and maybe think about it. But it doesn't make sense to me, guys, and I'm pretty sure it doesn't make sense to you right now in this moment. And also another thing is that I noticed, all right, when you are a godly person, or let's just say you're selected by God, or you maybe have some type of character traits about you as a person and how you carry yourself that stands out to majority of people, whatever. Um, it stands out more than the average, you know. Um, and just you just have a bright light to just say hypothetically whatever, and you just come across somebody on your road or your path of life or whatever, and you decide to just talk to this person and just have a conversation. You had an open mind, or maybe y'all had an idea working together or something, editing it, or you just talking, or maybe y'all exchange numbers. This person, guy, this is what kills me about people that have big egos. You can look very good, you can look very pretty. You can look very pretty, you can look good on the outside, you can have all the money in the world, and you just look well put together, and you might have a nice house or whatever, or may be attractive, but your insides are rotten. You was just as ugly in the inside that you are on the outside, you know. Like people, everything look good on the outside, but people, guys, some people you're gonna come across, they just as ugly on the inside. Like they inside is just horrible. They're not. They look good, but mentally they are corrupted. Mentally they spirit not right. Mentally they are dead in the inside. Mentally they are empty. Mentally there's nothing there. They operate off a big ego. And when somebody like you talk to them, they get very excited because they can't believe someone is like you talking to them, even though you might even it's not even like a serious level. You just conversating, or maybe I just change number just to talk about, working together or something, or an idea or something. These people get the big head when they come across you. Never talk to somebody that's have a big ego and they get overly excited when they talk to someone like you. That's a red flag, because what you mean is they're not used to people like you. They have such a high value and they have morals. They may be attracted and also know themselves. That means they complete opposite of what you are. They're not used to people coming to them like you to talk to them or ask them questions. They have a identity crisis. They don't know themselves. You know um they have their self-esteem is not right. You know They insecure about who they is as a person. They think looks is everything. It's just, yeah. So don't talk to people I don't like people like that. And what else? What else happened, guys? So it just like I'm not gonna waste my time on somebody like that. I hate talking to people like that. Whatever. If you get overexcited, talk to someone that you're not used to, that's a bad sign. It just let me know that you use your looks to get everything that you want, and when your looks don't work, everything falls apart. And when they get your number, they'll just leave you on red just because they feel good about this. So it boosts their ego because somebody like you just reached out to them or something. And they be watching you, and they just move weird, man. I just don't. I'd stay away from people like this, guys. So, yeah, and yeah, I just don't believe in it. I don't believe in talking to people that get overexcited when they see me. It just let me know that something ain't right with you, you know. But they want to make you believe that you're not nothing, so they have to gaslight you or make you feel horrible about yourself. That's the whole objective behind it, is to make you feel down about yourself, or to make you feel like you're not worth it, or make you feel like you're not who you think you are, or make you feel um like you're just not it. But the only thing you were reminding me is that I am, because you had to do all of that just to make yourself feel good about yourself. You're just letting me know that I'm everything that you're not, and you know it. So yeah, stay with people like that, man. And also, what else I want to say? I don't know, guys. I just don't know, guys. What is it? I wanted to talk about something else, but so yeah, but also with the friend thing, right? So it's like I had I had three people in my life that I was really, really cool with at one point or whatever. Um, that I really did care about dearly. Um, I'm gonna say a name. One started with an R, one started with a T, and one started with a J. Um, I really was cool with these people. Like, they was like my besties. And I don't fool with these people no more. When you done put all in your R into some people, whatever, and put all your care into someone, and they just denied you, or make it seem like as if the relationship wasn't that serious, or we really wanted as friends, and their action started to shows it. Nah, I pass, man. I don't want to go back to nobody that gave me a reason to walk away. Um, and if I walked away from you, if I stopped talking to you, it's for a reason. And sometimes people think just because everybody's saying the same thing that you was the problem. No, that doesn't mean you was the problem. That means you were just you were telling the truth. That's what that means. So it doesn't mean that. But everybody that dislike you, they're gonna all agree on the same thing. So yeah, but it doesn't mean that shit is true. I don't know why they think that. But guys, yeah, man. And also, like, another thing is, people are having an identity crisis right now. A lot of people in this world are having an identity crisis. The reason why I say that is because I realized this today, just looking at people that I work with, whatever, and I know a lot of people are self-conscious about who they are as a person, and insecure about who they are as a person, and not for sure about what they doing, or who they is, or what purpose they have in life. I don't know, but these are things that you just feel from them, and a lot of times when you see these people, and a lot of times it's like people that are older than you, but they're a little younger, you know. Um, and some of them be baby boomers. But a lot of people have an identity crisis. It could be people that's younger than you. It could be the opposite of sex. It could be a female that's mad at you or jealous of you. And the reason why is that it reminds me of totally of high school. Like, so for instance, you a lot of times when people do things that go off on you, or yell and scream or stuff like that at you, whatever, it's because of what they dealing with inside, or it's something that they dealing with, a problem within their life that upset them and made them angry. Or you could go to a restaurant or something, and somebody can maybe scream and yell at you for no reason. You have to realize these people are dealing with something at home or within themselves a lot of times, and they projected it onto you. They're trying to throw their trash onto you and let you hold it. So you can feel the same way they feel about themselves internally, or feel the same way about what they going through, because they look at you, they feel like you're not going through nothing, just because of the way you look and how you carry yourself and how you act in the light. So, and people are dealing with identity crisis. You can have somebody that's probably like 40 something or 50 something or 60 something that can be going through a crisis within their life because they don't know themselves. They still trying to refine and figure themselves out and find their identity, but they looking for their identity through you. Just as well then come to relationships. They're looking for love through other people. So a lot of time people are looking for things from other people outside of themselves instead of looking internally within themselves or whatever. So they go through an identity crisis. You may have, let's just say, you may look good. People start, or ladies, or you may put like makeup on your face or whatever. You may be this a natural beauty, and people will try to recopy and do the same thing as you. And maybe if it worked for you and you look good or pretty, or you just got a natural beauty and you don't wear makeup, they'll try to do the same thing, and they don't get the same result, and they don't look the same way like you look, or they might try to get that same hairstyle. They're trying to find themselves within you. They're having an identity crisis. They don't know who they are. They're trying to find themselves because they lost themselves along the way, but they searching in the wrong areas. They should be looking for themselves internally, but also start the healing process first so you can find who you really are. So people will start doing these things, and when it don't work and they don't get the same result, they start to envy you, and that envy turns to jealousy, and that jealousy turns to hate, and they start to like, oh, I can't stand her now. At first they liked you at first. Now I can't stand that B, I hate her. Now it becomes infuriating to them, to the point like I want to hurt her just because everybody like her. So if everybody like her, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna have the same personality. I'm gonna act like her or him, and maybe everybody will like me too, because she's so natural with everything. She just look good. She talk good. She pretty. You know, she just seems like she well put together. And everything just so natural with her. I'm gonna do the same thing. Maybe it'll work for me, but it don't work because people see them for who they really are and how they really move, through life or whatever. They think that people don't see them, or people not watching. People are watching them just as well as they watching you. So that's what happened. People going through an identity crisis. And since you're the only person that's authentic within this world and the only light being within this world, everybody seek and try to attach to you or get close to you. And they feel like, maybe if I be like her, I, I could find myself. I could steal her personality or whatever, his personality. And I could go through life and act in the same way when I meet people, acting bubbly, and maybe it'll work for me or whatever, but it don't work. And like I said, they start to despise you as a person. So, and also within people identity, let's just say hypothetically, people look at you and it is like, if this person can stand on their own, who am I when I'm by myself? Or do I have a safe place, when I'm by myself? I feel like I need everybody around me when you standing by yourself, and it's like, who am I without friends? I no longer have a safe place for us, a place that I could feel secure at within myself or whatever. Or the same thing with like parents. Sometimes parents are adults, but they're adult children. They never grew up. And a lot of time people deal with these things from their past childhood trauma, and they just never grew up from it or hear from it. And a lot of parents can be attached to their kids or want their kids attached to them. But at the same time, their kids are their safe place. At the same time, their kids make them feel comfortable, and the kid comfort them and maintain and balance out their emotions. And it's just like, if that kid leave, who are they? They don't have an identity. If or let's just say, go back to what I was saying. If everybody looking at her and everybody paying attention to me, who am I then? Without nobody looking at me or nobody paying attention to me. It's an identity crisis. There's a lot of people that haven't. So if everybody is Who am I when everybody stop laughing at my jokes? You know, when this person that's naturally just being themselves and people just laugh without her or him even trying to get attention, it's just naturally them, you know. So it's like, who am I when nobody's laughing at my jokes no more? Who am I when I'm sitting by myself when all my friends are gone? You know, I no longer have a safe place that I can feel security yet. You know, I don't have no friends. You know, and this person feels secure by themselves. You reminding them, you showing them everything that they don't have, and you're not doing it on purpose though, but they just can't help but see it. You know, and they think by being like you is gonna work, but it wouldn't work because they haven't healed yet. You know. You have to heal first, and you have to start to revamp and find yourself as a person and find your identity and what makes you you and make you unique and who you are as a person, and what fills you as a person, what makes you happy, what makes you sad, what makes you joyful, you know, um, stuff like that, you know. So a lot of people are dealing with these identity crises, and they think by projecting and looking at you or mirroring you that it's gonna help them out, or they're gonna just figure themselves out, or if I analyze her as a person, it'll work for me, but it will never work because you're looking for things, and when you go looking for something, you never find it. You just get disappointed in the end. So it's not good to go looking for something that you naturally don't have, you know. So yeah, guys, yeah, this is my thoughts on it, whatever. So a lot of people have an identity crisis. Just know that a lot of things that people try to throw on you is because they're dealing with something within their life, a problem that they can't solve, or trying to find themselves. So they're trying to put it on you and make you feel the same way about them, or they not for sure. They feel they don't. They self-esteem is not as high as yours, or they don't know themselves, and they know that you know your worth and your value, and so people start to feel for sure about themselves or who they is and their identity, and so they look at you and trying to find it through you. Maybe if I push her down on the ground and bring her value down, everybody look at me, you know, because everybody looking at you, you know. At first, everybody was looking at them. They thought they was the stuff and this and that, but you just naturally you, and you naturally get attention. And they feel like they had to try extra hard, you know, just to get anybody to acknowledge them. And let's go back to identity crisis. That's what everybody desperate in the moment right now today and trying to find themselves, but they're looking at you, and hopefully you can help them revamp and find who they are. But you can't though. They have to do that themselves. Or the envious could be so thick and so horrible to the point people will want you to be killed so they can walk around as you, and they think it'll work for them, but it won't though, because it's not naturally them, and it's only one you. If they got rid of you, if you was in jail or whatever, they still would never be you, you know? It's only one you. When you're gone, when you're long gone, and when God call you home or whatever, that will be it, you know? It would never be another person like you. And so yeah. People could walk around all day, but it will never be you. But just know that a person is dealing with something. They're having a crisis within their life, and trying to find themselves. But yeah, guys, identity crisis. A lot of people have it. I never had it, but a lot of people have it, you know. Um, and I just hope that everybody find their identity. I think that everybody have an identity, you know, and you just gotta find it. Instead of running behind this nigga or this girl, you could be searching deep inside, instead of putting all your focus and attention on this person and trying to figure this person out, and doing research, and trying to figure out why this person the way that they is and how they move the way that they move. You can be looking deep inside yourself and putting your focus and attention on yourself, meaning healing yourself, meaning finding your identity, going within, deep within, and finding who you are as a person. You could be putting that time into yourself trying to figure out this person. You could be putting that time into who you are and figuring out yourself. So yeah. But if anybody gave you a reason to cut them off, don't go back. I can say that now because it's gonna be the repeated thing. It's gonna repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat. It's never gonna change. There's nothing gonna never gonna change about it, and that's why I'm saying what I'm saying. Also, I'm gonna post this video tomorrow about patterns. You know, we're gonna talk about that too. Also, we're gonna have a discussion about that. But also I want to discuss about my channel real quick or whatever. Now, at this point, I don't know if I want to remove all the videos that talk about narcissism, and also any video that discussing people, even about my past history job. I don't know if I want to delete all of these things and start over, or do I want to start over with another channel? You know, I'm getting into the place that I want to. Maybe I should just start over. I'm thinking I'm just gonna start over because um this channel is not getting as much views or much attention because of certain reasons. It's not the algorithm. It's just not getting attention. You know, something is blocking it. You know, um, I think that I'm just gonna start with another channel, man. Like seriously, I think I'm just gonna start with another channel and take it from there. But it's some things I got to get in place before I decide to start this channel, whatever. But you guys will definitely be updated about it, and you will know about it. But I definitely want to get back into the camera, guys. I went down memory lane today and just looked at my old videos, and I had like this video fever. You know, I just wanted to just start posting videos now and just get back into the groove because I just like who I am as a person and my content, you know, my old content. I don't like discussing about narcissism and stuff like that. I just like to just, you know how most people love to talk about these things? I don't like talking about this because that's not what happened to me. It can be discussed, but that was then and this is now, you know? Like, I will be a survivor. And a survivor means you survived and you moved on. You started a new chapter. I don't want to survive and still survive and talking about this. It's like, no, that's not the purpose of me making this channel and stuff like that. Whatever the purpose is to move forward from it, you know, and moving into a different direction, you know. Yeah, but we would definitely have that discussion one day, but I don't think it's gonna be today and anytime soon. But I definitely want to move forward into the different direction. But I think that I'm gonna take 3 of these videos because I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna take 3 of these videos because like I want to the beginning video when I start this channel, whatever, I want to start with that. You know, I might use that video and I'm just gonna take it from there, you know, and move forward and just see what happens and everything work out. Hopefully it'll work out, which it probably will. I'm pretty sure about that. But yeah, that's what direction I want to. I just want to get back into the camera. I want to get back and put my face out there. I want to get back out there and just being able to connect with you guys, and y'all can actually have the full experience with me and going places and just talking and doing this and doing that and doing that. You know, full blown experience, and I want to bring you guys along and to share my experience with you guys and have different conversations and just doing things, you know. That's the whole concept of it. So that's the whole objective. So guys, yeah, man, yeah, I want to get back to that place that I was in. When I looked at the videos today and listened to some of my videos today, whatever, guys, I was in such a good place. Not saying that I'm in a bad place now, but my mindset and the way that I was talking and just slowing my words down, because everything about you as a person and how you talk and how your words flow off your tongue is how you definitely feel within your insides, you know, or what's really going on in your mind and how you're thinking and how you feel about yourself. And it's gonna show within your words and your actions. So yeah, I'm trying to get back to that place, guys. I'm still I'm at a good place. I love where I'm at right now. I'm not at the best place, but it's a start, you know. We gotta start somewhere. So but my mental is great, you know. Mentally I'm fine. You know, I love what I'm at right now mentally. I love the joy. I love God gives me. God got my back. Yeah, I got my back. Everything is good over here. Everything's landy dandy. You know, peaches and cream over here. Everything's good. Um, so yeah, for the most part. But guys, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And I think that I'm going to wrap this video up, and we're gonna talk. And till then, stay tuned to my next video. Peace and love. May God bless.